Huh. Maybe I misjudged Stromberg. Any man who drinks Dom Perignon 52 can't be all bad.
Why would the bad guy want like a sexy bed escape pod?
But Charlie, you and I had talked about it, and you said
Who did anybody change the ice in my escape pod today?
Humanoids.
I constantly need fresh ice for my Dom Perignon 52 in the escape pod. You guys noticed you didn't change it out today. You're all fired. You're all gonna get eaten by fucking sharks today because you didn't change out the ice in my fucking escape pod. God. Dolphinoids for no one today.
It's dolphinoids.
Is that it, Charlie? Is dolphinoids going to be
Dolphinoids, yeah,
is that what it's going to be under it? It's like The Spy Who Loved Me, dolphinoids.
Less shutters, more dolphinoids.
Less shutters, more dolphinoids.
More dolphinoids.
It's not even in the movie. It's just something we made up.
Yeah.
Now that would get some views because people are like, what the f***?
Oh, no, it's dolphumanoids.
Dolphumanoids.
Well, I almost prefer dolphinoids.
Yeah, but it's a
like
dolphin human hybrid.
Dolphumanoid is like 20 gens in.
Dolphumanoid. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine a more intelligent race than mankind fucking dolphins to make dolphumanoids? That's how we would. That's what I mean. What, you're just gonna live in pods? Are you gonna just breathe air? No, you have to make dolphumanoids so that the human race can exist underwater.
I have to ask you this question, Charlie. I have to ask you this question.
What?
Were you high when you watched this movie? because the idea of you being like, no, the motivation is dolphumanoids sounds like something someone would say if they were like really high and they were talking to their friends. Like, yeah, man, it's the dolphumanoids.
Dude,
like, that's what's
I'm
happening.
telling you, I sat in the corner, stone cold sober, and I thought, what could possibly be in it for everybody going forward with Waterworld?
Oh my God.
What, you're gonna live underwater, living in these little habitats where you're still breathing air? No, that. You start fucking dolphins to have this hybrid species of the intelligence of humans, apes from the the above world land, mating with the dolphins of the new Waterworld, where it's like there's a legend where the humans, they came from the upward world, up above the water world, and they came down to the depths of the new SeaWorld to f*** the dolphins and create us, the dolphumanoids, who will take over space itself. What's that? It's above the land into the sky world space of space, really? Where there is no water. There is no
Charlie
air. There is only space world and the dolphumanoids who run everything. McCurdy was like, the man with the golden gun, I wanted more man with the golden gun, and I'm like pretty satisfied with it. Whereas with this, I'm like, I just a little. They had that material to play with, and I just wanted a little bit more. You know,
no, I don't. Here's a weird thing. I don't disagree with you, but I also think that these movies, again, we're talking about. These movies are built for spectacle. They weren't really focused on story for at least these first couple films. And then when they do focus on story, it's only a little bit. And then the one time they focused a lot on story, the movie didn't do as well. So that being said, though, I do still think that, like, even though, I'm on board with you as far as like, I wish they played with it more. I like what you're pitching to me as far as like the lighting the cigarette and all that stuff. That would have been cool, right? But it still doesn't weigh the movie down for me as much because I'm like, it's still spectacle-wise, still great. It still has a skosh of story that even references another film, that even adds to Bond as a character instead of him just being some wooden, like, I'm a super spy. Like, oh, wait, no, he's a super spy with like a dark, like a past that like affected him to his core, as well as I'm facing someone who's my equal, who's on the other side of during the Cold War and all this stuff. And then on top of all of that, we've got this guy who wants to fuck fish. So, which is totally headcanon, which is totally headcanon, but I do love games like BioShock. So like when you're talking about all this stuff, it reminds me of that.